Oh my goodness, great morning. I'm a little late. I was up last night, one of those nights where you don't sleep. And so I was up and I was doing readings. And I wanted to do a Celtic Cross because I had not done Celtic Cross before. And so I pulled the cards on Cash Patel, did a Celtic Cross, and then I, shuffled those up, and then I pulled cards again on the way that I usually do my readings. And I got mostly same cards, okay? With my readings, I have more cards to come out than you do with a Celtic Cross. But anyway, I did readings last night on Musk, Cash Patel, and Trump. None of them were good, okay? Trump's was all about everything was being done according to his wishes. That was the whole thing. It was based on his drama and angst and things. So the whole thing was just dark. Cash Patel, if he gets in, there will be a judge that steps in. Okay, so there will be some action by a judge against Cash Patel, what he's doing. And apparently he's not living his best life now, even though he's got a lot of money. He's under stress, with this stuff going on. That's what I got. And then Musk, I got that he was being successful in some areas with this stuff. But, yeah. In the end, he would be ousted as well. But, this morning I got a new deck, another new deck called the Beloved Dead. It's an oracle for ancestral wisdom. Okay, so it's a little different. So I'm going to use my Noir cards, my Noir movie. Now, I did watch The Secret Loves of Martha Ivers. I had seen it long, long ago. But, yeah, I saw it again. I am going to go through my Noir deck and watch these movies. But it was interesting. Barbara Stanwyck. But anyway, I'm just going to ask an overall thing. What can you tell me with what's going on, all these dark elements of drama? I'm going to pull one of the Citadel cards too as an overview, just see what it says here. If I can get them out over here. Okay. I would do a poesis, but I don't know if I have enough room to lay it down as well. Maybe I'll try with the poesis as well. So Citadel is saying the enchanter, yeah, deception and trickery. There you have it. Deception and trickery. None of them are being straightforward. Okay? None of them. So our first film Noir is saying pickup on South Street. It's a pickup on South Street. Let's see what goes with that, what the reading's about, if we can tell here. I think that has to do with more on what Musky Musk is doing. Pick up on South Street. Let's see what we have. Soul. The soul level. Evermore, linked. They are linked. Now, there's a guy who does astrology and the whip. Evermore, the whip. the souls. Pick up on South Street. There's a guy that does astrology, and he says that he thinks that Trump and Musk have been linked in past lives together. Okay? So that's interesting. Deception and trickery at the soul level. Pick up on South Street, Evermore. These two are linked. And I'm going to pick one more. We do these ones? Yeah, we'll do these because these are a little smaller, and just see what else it has to say with these guys. The soul level. At the soul level, these guys are just, coming in and just nefarious. The Fool, their journey, okay? This is their soul journey, choices they're making. Pick up on South Street, okay? Evermore linked in these things that they continue to do, these arguments, these dramas, okay? So we know that people come in a soul group many times, so maybe many other of these Magatonians that are in play now with that are in the same soul group, okay? But let's see, the energy coming into it is beware, my lovely. Beware, my lovely. Okay. For entertainment purposes. The desires. They are trapped by their desires. Now, how many times did Trump keep giving the reading of the snake? He kept telling people, absolutely, he's a snake, and if you take me into, you deserve to get bit. Okay? The source. The source. The divine is. So the divine is, we all have that divine is, and where our consciousness is, where our energy is, where our thoughts are, that's what manifests. Beware, my lovely. Their thoughts and their whole thing is on the darker agendas, the chicken. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. The chickens. Okay, something new. The chickens are hatching something new. Okay. What are these chickens hatching next? Okay, that's what I'm getting with the chicken. It doesn't say a rooster, it says a chicken. So what is being hatched? Beware, my lovely. Their desires are hatching something else. And it's not good when you have these players there. So let's see what's going on now. The big night. The big night. Oh. The big night. We have wisdom. Wisdom that can come from this. Okay. Again, it's showing the dark underbelly of things to be exposed. The miser, their greed always. The big night, they're driven by greed. They've got to have it all. They can't have a little bit. They have to take from others whatever they can take. Okay? Their greed is their undoing. The ancestry. Now we know the Trumpenstein's ancestry and also Musk's. They're driven by their ancestries. Okay, the masks. What they grew up with we know that Trumpenstein's father was a white supremacist, basically, in the KKK. He was arrested with the KKK, and we know Musk, okay, that his father and them were Nazi sympathizer. He's out there giving Nazi salutes, okay? So they all have this dark ancestry, okay, that they're continuing to follow through with, okay? The Lost Weekend. So is something coming out? The Lost Weekend, this is the challenge. The Lost Weekend, I would say it's probably something coming out, investigations being done, okay? Support, investigations are taking place. Support, experiencing. This is something we're going through. We have to experience, okay? Do nothing. Doing nothing when it comes to the labyrinth, okay? So we're experiencing this labyrinth now because we haven't done enough. Support the Lost Weekend. So now people are having to stand up with an outcome. Let's see what the outcome is. Outcome is Black Angel. The Black Angel. Root. So what are the roots? The Black Angel's roots. Success. There will be some success. Arcana. I like the bat on the head here. The Arcana. Going forward, okay? So we will go forward, okay? We are going to go forward to a success. The Dark Angel, you know, these things that we're seeing are going to help us to pull out the root of these things and go forward to something better, okay? But we have these guys that are driven by greed. They all have this ancestral thing in their background, a white supremacist, etc., nefarious drama, you know, the whole family. Ivanka's husband, Jared, his father was a criminal, okay? They're all criminals. They all have this criminal background, okay? But the positions they're in now, because of their greed, is giving us wisdom to see the masks that they've had. The masks are being taken off now, okay? So whatever it is that they've been hatching, new things they're hatching out of their desires, their nefarious desires, it's like it says, beware, my lovely, the energy coming into it. These things are now being looked at. The challenge is the Lost Weekend. And in that Noir, you look at that picture, it's about newspapers and investigating and that type of thing. Okay, So we're going to have some support through that, looking at the labyrinth of things that we are experiencing now, what they've been doing, and we're going to be able to have success pulling out the root of this with these dark angels kind of showing up what's there, the arcana going forward. So on that note, I'll leave that here. I hope it was entertaining. You know, these ones, the film noir cards are for fun. But again, you know, the overview is the enchanter, deception, and trickery. Okay? Even in his trickery, though, he was telling them the truth that they didn't want to believe. Okay? He is a snake. He was saying, I'm a snake, and if you take me in, oh foolish woman, you deserve to get bit. And I am going to bite. Because I am poisonous, I'm a snake, I'm nefarious, and that's it. That's my nature. So I guess that's part of the dark angel there, you know, proclaiming what he was, which is a snake, okay? But people didn't want to see that. They wanted to convince themselves. I don't know who they thought he was talking about when he would keep telling the story about the snake, okay? Did he love to tell that story? He was telling on himself. The projection, always with this guy, a lot of projection, okay? And like he said, I love stupid people. I love ignorant people. If you can't see that I'm telling you exactly what I am, okay? Oh my goodness. So on that note, I'll leave that here. I hope it was entertaining. You know, this one is for fun. You know, the dark noir cards. Although they do have an element of truth within them in doing that reading. I could see the element of truth in it, but they're just a little bit off the wall, a little different, and just do something for interest's sake. Maybe I'll pull cards again here on Cash Patel. Like I said, I did the one last night, and it was like, oh my Lord. You know, Patels are wealthy families. Now, there are tons of Patels. When I went through school and I came out as a, physicians working the back room, the first person I was with was a Patel, okay, when I came out. Was Patel. Now, most of these Motel 6s, etc., all these motels, they're owned by Patel family. Yeah, Patels. Now, where he got his money, I don't know, but I can tell you, most of these hotel chains, they are owned by Patels. Okay? Just a little side note of interest. So on that note, I'll leave that here, and we'll go forward and see you online.